My understanding, sir, is that you also were unfaithful to your wife. Hi, this is Cass from Mozzie Cass Plays, and welcome to part 2 of the night generation of my Medieval Legacy Challenge. It's a Saturday lunchtime. I am planning on having Gerard go and visit Christina and see how she's going. Just having him make her a gift, because I thought he would want to give her something, and obviously, given it's winter, it's hard to get things like, a bunch of flowers or whatever, and he can't jump on his phone and order a rose. I thought I'd have him craft a sculpture. He does have a little bit of handiness, and I've got a mod that actually means this contributes to his fitness and handiness, and given he needs fitness 5. Anyway, it's multitasking. Alright, did that actually pay off? Because it looked like a pile of sticks to me. Yeah, we can't give her a pile of sticks. Try again. I bought a couple of pots, and I've put in some potatoes and some tomatoes because I figured this is a simple living lot. So having access to those all year round, just tucked in the corner there, and because it's out of the snow, he was able to plant those. He's got 2 days till he ages up. So he may, is his birthday on Monday? Yes. Rebate day. Should delete that holiday. Don't need that in a medieval calendar. Yeah, so it's his birthday on Monday, which means that he can join the knight career. Did it actually result in something I can give Christina? It did. That's good. Don't mind the fact that our noble steed is going through the wall because he's hiding in his shed, and because the shed is downsized. That's how the game renders them. That's actually why I put a hedge along here, because it's to hide the fact the llama's butt is coming through the wall. So we're going to call him out of the shed if I can, and then we will feed him, and then I'm going to have him head to Christina's. What are you doing? It's not a blizzard. Okay, maybe it is a blizzard. It is starting to get heavier. Can I call him out? Nope. I guess I can't because his shed is inaccessible. I'll have to just feed him when we get back. It's annoying to me that he's hiding, given he's under shelter. But maybe it's warm having your butt in a hedge. I don't know. I mean, I could take Dawson with me. Part of me thinks it's not a bad idea to bring a spellcaster to visit when you're visiting the household of a potentially unstable lordling. I say lordling. He is a lord. He's presumably got income coming to him from peasants farming out in wider Windenburg or something. But I also think maybe Dawson isn't fully in the loop on everything that's happened with Christina's family. And it's obviously a great scandal and a great shame. I don't think he would want to tell Dawson and potentially shame Christina. Oh dear, the maid's about to freeze to death. That's nice. So here we have Christina. This is her brother. You may remember Matthias from when he was younger. He is very happy to be out in the snow. He will be the lord once his father passes. This is Charity Cherish Card. I actually got her from the gallery. She's the one that Lady Honeycutt caught Lord Honeycutt with. And this obviously is Lord Honeycutt, who is a bit of a butt. I think we should probably all go inside before Cherish freezes to death, or, anyone else. But, she's the only one that's turned blue at the moment. You guys should have all been inside. It kind of annoys me that when you load a lot, the game loads it with everybody outside. Anyway, she's the maid. I'm pleased to see she's cooking. The sim is actually doing what she's meant to do, which is great. So he's going to come in and do a respectful introduction to her. If you want to see the young lady of the house, there are protocols. You may remember this house. This is the one, I think this was the first ever dinner party Rose hosted in the servant generation. Now he's learned that Cherish is evil, a perfectionist, and neat. The first thing she does is scare him, and he hates mischief, so he's like, heh. So she's angry now. Let's show appreciation to our host. He doesn't really want to talk to Cherish. Maybe I'll add Christina to a group and we'll have them go sit. Let's come in here and sit together. All right, he's going to talk about the weather to start, because obviously I'm going to say discuss world peace and maybe ask for advice. He's basically talking to her. We're pretending the maid's not sitting in on the conversation. It's just not likely that she would. She might be listening from the next room. In fact, that is highly likely, but she wouldn't be right in the room. Oh my God. And now Matthias has shown up. So he wants to have a private conversation with her, but he's basically talking to her about, how's it gone being back in the house? Christina's saying, well, not gonna lie, I miss mum. He's also asking Matthias, how have you been? And he's like, well, obviously everything's been a bit stressful with mum and everything, but she had an affair with our uncle And obviously she's now paying the price of that. Gerard's saying, look, just between you and me though, is that everything that happened? And Matthias is like, well, I didn't see what happened. So he's saying, look, if I come with you, would you be interested in going to see your mother? Oh, he adores her. And she's like, I do want to see her, but I don't think father would approve. And he's like, well, she's at the church, so can he really forbid you from going to the church? So she's like, well, when you phrase it that way, no, probably not. Obviously we don't get on with the guy. Let's say help out. I don't know what that means. Who's very angry? Oh, Jackson. Oh, great. Oh, he's consoling him. That's not what I was expecting. So he's attempting to console him and like reconcile him with his wife maybe, and Jackson's chewing him out. He's going to discuss his angry mood. He's like, look, I was hoping to, your daughter she misses her mother. She needs the guidance of her mother, and she was hoping to go and see her at the church, and I said I'd escort her. Now, we'll see how he goes with these interactions. These are the kind of interactions that can go either way with a sim. Yeah, he's clearly not on board. He's stomping his feet, having a bit of a tantrum, okay, and that hasn't gone well at all. So he's feeling sad because Jackson's also evil. There's a reason him and Cherish get on so well. Discuss world peace. I'm just choosing the interactions that I know will annoy him because, he's evil and we're good. He's trying to convince Jackson to, let Christina see her mother because she's a girl and she needs a feminine hand to raise her. And Jackson's basically saying, no, I forbid it. She's not the kind of woman that should be having a hand in raising my daughter. I'm glad that she's been sent off to the convent. Obviously, this is hugely hypocritical. I'm going to try one more time to do a friendly interaction to try and calm him down enough that he gets Christina what she wants, which is the ability to see her mother. We'll try and calm him down. I'm not optimistic that this is going to go well. They're having an offensive conversation. I think it's fair to say Lord Jackson has not taken on my suggestion. Let's dismiss his evil ways. I think Gerard is proper, but he's also getting a bit fired up. So he's like, look, my understanding, sir, and these guys are fighting in the background too. My understanding, sir, is that you also were unfaithful to your wife. And Cherish is stomping off at that point. You are also unfaithful to your wife. Do you not think that it is perhaps a little hypocritical? It's like, hey, this drama isn't my fault, at least not completely. That obviously hasn't gone well. He's going to go and apologize to Christina and say, look, I'm sorry. I think I made it worse. I don't know where she is. Oh, she's gone to bed. Oh, sweetie. I'm going to go wake her up. I'll have to get her dressed again because she'll be in her pajamas. Well, imagine she's got up to her room and she was like crying in her room. And maybe she fell asleep. He's going to... Oh, she's mad now too. He's going to complain about parents. It's actually her parents. Discuss bringing peace to her family. And then I'm going to say whine because he was unsuccessful. So she's also feeling quite angry, I presume, because of her dad. I don't know why everyone is so angry. I mean, I get why from a story point of view they would be, but I don't know why the Sims, like mechanically, I don't know what's going on that everyone's so furious. So he's basically apologizing to her and saying, look, he won't give me permission to take you to see her, but if you would like me to take a message to your mother, I can go and deliver her a message. So she's thinking about that and she's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let me just pen something really quickly and if you wouldn't mind, could you go and see her? Just make sure she's okay. I don't think my mama is used to the kind of hardship of a convent. Well, she's at the church. It's not a convent because I didn't have a comment in the save file, but I don't think she's used to that kind of hardship. We'll show appreciation to her, and then I'm actually going to take him home because it is 11 p.m. It's no wonder she was asleep. So he's like, I'll take the note. She's giving him a quick letter saying, I love you, I believe you, and if you need anything, let me know and I'll try and get it to you via Gerard. Any little luxuries and things, maybe things like if Lady Elizabeth had like a favourite shawl or that kind of thing, she's giving that to him. She's quite mad, but she's not mad at Gerard. She's mad at her father. So I love that we're in the toilet together, but let's leave that for now. I do think he is harboring is the word I was looking for. He's harboring a little bit of a crush on Christina. I did ask you guys what you thought of her as a potential love match. The sentiment seemed to be generally positive. So, you know, I'd love to hear what you guys think if you have opinions either way. Obviously, her family is a bit of a hot mess, but surely Lord Jackson can't live that much longer, right? So I'm going to have him go to the bathroom, go to bed, and I will catch you guys. No, you really need to go to the bathroom first. Oh my God. Yeah, I will catch up with you guys maybe in the morning. Hopefully the snow won't be so bad. I'm excited to show you guys the build that she's staying at, actually, because I built it for Gerard's child. I will have to do some things to reduce the cost of it a little, like sell half the furniture. I just realised I made that horse and I never ended up giving it to Christina. I give it to her mum. I'll say that was a present from Christina instead. Oops. So he offered it to Christina and she was like, I love it. Would you mind if I gave it to my mother instead? Because she loves horses, put a little bit of joy in her life. Because, you know, I stuffed that up. Anyway, it's fine. He's just having some breakfast and I was going to have him just for the next hour work on his dance skill because I did want him to get him to those level 5 skills that he needed. It was fitness and dancing. So he's got a little bit of work to do. And of course, I'm detracting from his work that he needs to do by focusing on story things. What are you doing? Get back over here and dance, boy. Oh, I'm going to have to wall in this kitchen really quickly. If he's going to be running inside during snowstorms rather than staying in this space, I'm going to have to wall this in. The amount of effort I put in, I mean, I will still use this lot even if he's not living here. I'll put other Sims in it. But whether we kind of personalize it a lot to his circumstances, how much of that I do, will depend on if we're going to sort of stay here. He does not want to dance. He's very much not enjoying this weather. So this is the church that Gerard's child will move into. I can't remember if I actually showed you guys at all. It's a 2-story church. The next gen starts with 80,000. The problem is this is the main Windenburg common person graveyard. So I've got one on, well, in fact, I've got 2 on the Crumbling Isle because I have our family cemetery and I have the one for the rest of the island. This is the main Windenburg one that isn't noble because the Goths have got their own graves and the royal family have a crypt under the castle. I've got these little CC, what would you call those? The concrete bit that goes over a gravestone or that goes over an actual grave. Some of them have plants in them, I'm sure you can tell, but it does make it very expensive. So this is going to be more expensive than the lot price that we can afford. So I'm actually going to have to go through and the church will have hit hard times prior to Gerard's child, his son, moving in and becoming the priest, and then we'll have to redeem the church in some way. The only explanation. This is our religious goddess style figure. It's a statue from Jungle Adventure. So I've got that as our main religious iconography, I guess, I've decided for this world. So we've got a lot of those statues. We've got our little pulpit. We've got pews here. Then we've got the office for the priest. And then upstairs is the private quarters. This would be Lady Christina's room. The intention obviously is that when the priest has kids, that would be the kids' bedroom. We have a spare bedroom here, same thing, but currently full of like paintings and, you know, church assets and stuff. This is the priest's room. And then we've got a single bathroom here, an ensuite, a nice dining room, and then like a little living area. There's a lot of expensive furniture items in here, so it should be, I'm hoping, reasonably straightforward for me to downgrade it. This is on the gallery though, so if you're interested in downloading the church, my gallery ID is Hurricane Cass. Hurricane, like the weather thing, and Cass, C-A-S, because they were character limited for their names and I couldn't put 2 S's. The version on the gallery doesn't have any custom content. This one does, but only because of the stuff out here. Oh, and there's a bell tower. That's what this ladder is. So it leads up, and we have a bell. See? I'm quite proud of it. Anyway, that's not why we're here. I mean, that's part of why we're here. I'm just gushing over the build. I had a lot of fun building this, but it is very expensive. Let's do a respectful introduction to the father, Father Malcolm, and then we have Lady Elizabeth, who you obviously already knows. She's not in her fine robes and stuff anymore. She's going off to have a bath. He's unflirty, self-assured, and proper. Just what one wants in a priest. All right. If I go inside, will he go inside too? We do also have a toilet down here. That's for the parishioners. Maybe I'll have him come in and view the sculpture. So he's coming in, saying a quick prayer, you know, for Christina and her family situation and that kind of thing. And then he's gonna ask for permission to come up. I feel like Father Poe is perhaps not punishing her the way that Lord Honeycutt might expect. She's got a very nice bath. If you look, her bedroom is very nice. Maybe it will give her the gift of the horse statue, and we'll say that that is also Lady Christina's letter. Well, not Lady Christina. She's just Christina. Oh, she's not a lady. So he can come up and give her the gift and the letter. He's basically offering to take messages to her daughter as much as she can because Lord Honeycutt does not like him very much. She's like, well, not just you. Oh, she did not like the horse. Yikes. Let's help fix bad relationship. Jackson. I mean, he doesn't like him either. Let's help out, discuss interests, and basically he's asking how she's going. She's saying life, it's not so bad here at the church. I'm having to learn to cook and things that I didn't really have to do before, but there's something wholesome to be found in like baking and being able to eat something that you've made for yourself. There's something that nurtures the spirit in that. And Father Pope's like, yes, I've always said that. I think these guys are generally not in a great mood because of the weather. I think that's a large part of it, although he's feeling super uncomfortable. Basically, yeah, he's checking up on her. She's going to write a note back to her daughter, assuring her that she's fine. I think Christina would find his reassurance that she seemed fine would be more reassuring. Oh, poor boy. It's like, she didn't like my horse. So yeah, that's kind of the situation with his family. Lady Elizabeth, she's doing all right in terms of what would have really happened to a cheating wife in medieval times. My sim version is certainly doing a lot better. I'm actually going to end this part here, you guys. I'm going to basically just take him home for the rest of the day, have him work on his dancing and his fitness skill as much as I can, given there's a blizzard on. And hopefully, like in the next part, we'll be able to age him up, get him into his knight career. Perhaps, shall we have him court Christina Honeycutt? I do think her father's going to be a problem. It's fair to say he is not going to give Gerard permission to court his daughter. I'm going to leave this part here. He's chilling in a rocking chair, which, goals. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.